Banger after banger.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Big Hero Chris back at you with another one. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, ring the notifications bell, hit me up on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, MySpace, Black Planet, AOL Instant Messenger, whatever, man. You already know the vibes. And it's Royal Rumble week, man. The Royal Rumble is this Saturday, live on pay-per-view, premium live event from San Antonio, Texas. And I gotta say that the Royal Rumble is probably one of my favorite pay-per-views or premium live events, like whatever it's called, for a couple reasons. Because first things first, it's the road to WrestleMania. Next thing is it's always around the time of my birthday, which is this Sunday. Big birthday present that you guys could give me is just like the video, like leave likes on the video and subscribe and all that. That will make me a very happy birthday boy. And on top of that, it's the road to WrestleMania, like I said, man. Also, this is like the 2-year anniversary of me being on YouTube. Like my very first YouTube video was the Royal Rumble predictions video 2 years ago. So many happy thoughts and warm wishes and sentimental whatnots going into the Royal Rumble. So this year will be no different, and I think I'm feeling good about this year's Royal Rumble. Like, it's the first big 4 pay-per-view under Triple H, like him taking it over all by himself or handling the creative side of things. So a lot of people, myself included, are very excited as to what old Hunter assembly has up his sleeve and up his nose or whatever, man. So without any further ado, man, let's just get into these predictions. It's 5 matches, 2 of which being the Royal Rumble event itself. And I'm gonna just go ahead and knock it out with the one match that I'm intrigued by, because I have no idea what to expect, and that's the pitch black match between LA Knight and Bray Wyatt, man. And what exactly a pitch black match is, I'm not entirely sure. It's sponsored by Mountain Dew, so naturally I'm assuming that they're gonna have a bottle of Mountain Dew hang on a pole, bro, and whoever gets the Mountain Dew down first will be declared the winner. I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna go. But what this match is gonna mean, or how this match is gonna go, I'm not sure. And I think that's what intrigues me the most. And as far as who wins, honestly, it could go either way. This is Bray Wyatt's first official match since his return. LA Knight's wrestled a bunch, but this is Bray Wyatt's first official match. And for some reason, I see LA Knight being the winner due to Uncle Howdy's interference. I don't know what type of shenanigans are going on or how Uncle Howdy will cost Bray Wyatt the match, but I'm feeling like we're gonna get an Uncle Howdy versus Bray Wyatt match at WrestleMania, and I think that this is gonna be kind of the catalyst as to what kind of jumpstarts this feud. Like a few weeks ago, we already saw Uncle Howdy hit Bray with Sister Abigail. So I don't know. I'm very confused, but I'm also interested to see what is going to happen with this pitch black match. So ultimately, I think LA Knight's going to win, and most likely he'll win a lifetime supply of Mountain Dew pitch black, which I actually haven't tried. I might try it. I might buy a bottle just to see how it tastes. Hopefully it's good. Anyway, the next match I want to talk about is, which ironically still kind of sort of involves Uncle Howdy, is for the Raw Women's Championship between Bianca Belair, the champion, taking on Alexa Bliss. And we've seen Alexa Bliss kind of go back evil and go to the dark side. And ever since Bray Wyatt made his return, we've seen the little Bray Wyatt logo flashing around Alexa Bliss. And honestly, I was kind of concerned because I thought those would be some revisionist history type shit. Because the last time we saw Alexa Bliss and Bray Wyatt interact was at WrestleMania last year. Was it last year? No, a couple of years ago. Alexa Bliss ended up costing Bray Wyatt the match against Randy Orton. And I'm thinking, okay, she cost Bray Wyatt the match and then ended up taking the man's gimmick, which is some pretty gangster shit. But now I was thinking, like, how are they gonna put these two back together when Alexa Bliss is the one that turned against Bray Wyatt? But it looks like she's gonna be lining up with Uncle Howdy. I'm assuming, I don't know. As far as who wins the match, I don't think Alexa Bliss is gonna win. But again, I feel like Uncle Howdy is gonna do something to get involved, or maybe he shows up at the end, or maybe Alexa Bliss just goes off and goes crazy and costs herself the match again. But I honestly don't see Alexa Bliss walking out with the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair, she's got to win. She's missed WrestleMania right now. I think she's gonna go on to WrestleMania and challenge or face whoever wins the Women's Royal Rumble. And I'll get into that in a little bit, but ultimately, Bianca Belair is going to win and still be your Raw Women's Championship. Speaking of and still, we have I'm assuming the main event for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. Kevin Owens, the challenger, taking on Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, your tribal chief, my tribal chief, our tribal chief, the head of the table, the leader of the bloodline. Come on now. I mean, it's pretty academic as how this is going to go. We already know Roman Reigns is going to win. But how? We saw this past Monday, the tribal court where Sami Zayn was taking the trial. And Roman Reigns ultimately found Sami Zayn not guilty. But he did mention that at the Royal Rumble, it will be Sami Zayn's final test. So exactly what does that mean? Like, will Sami Zayn have to prove his loyalty? And also, I'm recording this after SmackDown, so Roman Reigns also mentioned that he didn't want Sami Zayn to show up at the shows. He didn't want to see him until the Royal Rumble. Now, Sami Zayn did sneak in and show up at SmackDown. Jay saw him. He talked to Jay and he told Jay, "Thank you. I don't know why Sami couldn't just call or text. We have technology now. I don't know, Sami, you could have just sent a text, sent a tweet, maybe. I am slid in his DMs and said thanks, Goose." But I don't know why he decided to show up at the show, even though Roman Reigns explicitly told him not to show up. And then even during the main event with Kevin Owens taking on Solo Sikoa, Sami Zayn was under the ring. So, and I already know Roman watches the show, so how that ties into the main event between Roman and Kevin Owens, I don't know. Maybe Sami has to prove his loyalty by hitting Kevin Owens. I don't know. I feel like it's going to come to a head at Royal Rumble. I think we're going to see the official breakup of Sami Zayn from the bloodline, because Roman did tell him not to show up and Sami did disobey Roman. So that there's going to be consequences for that. But yeah, man, Roman Reigns is going to win. No surprise there at all. All right, now for the two Royal Rumble matches, starting off with the Women's Royal Rumble. I don't want to be boring and just say, oh, this is who I think is going to win. I want to say some people who I think might show up. Like a couple of names for as far as the women, as far as surprise entrants. Now, I'm pretty sure like we'll get the standard Trish and Lita and Molly Holly, maybe Victoria, maybe Ivory. But a couple names that I think that will possibly could show up is Mandy Rose and Naomi. And we could possibly even have some NXT call-ups. Maybe not necessarily call-ups, but like NXT people or NXT women being showcased. Like maybe Roxanne Perez might show up in the Royal Rumble. Maybe Elektra Lopez might show up in the Royal Rumble. I'm not sure. But as far as my two top surprise entrances, I'm going with Mandy Rose and Naomi. Now, as far as who's going to win the Women's Royal Rumble and go on to challenge Bianca Belair, like I said, it's got to be Rhea Ripley, because right now they are doing a really good job of building up Rhea Ripley. It's got to be Rhea Ripley challenging Bianca Belair. They got to really pull the trigger on this fine Australian woman right here. And I do believe that she will go on to win the Raw Women's Championship from Bianca. Yeah. And now we move on to the Men's Royal Rumble. Same concept. Some surprises I wouldn't mind seeing. We got to see the big homie Pat McAfee come back. Maybe Tyler Breeze might show up. some NXT call-ups. Now, I'm pretty sure that these two guys got to show up because we haven't seen these guys on NXT TV in a long time. And that is Von Wagner. As much as I don't like Von Wagner, I can see WWE trying to do something with him, pushing him on the main roster. And of course, Cameron Grimes, the former North American champion, as well as $1 Million champion. You guys remember when Cameron Grimes was rich and had a whole bunch of money and was the $1 Million champion? I remember. Those were fun times, and it pushed him to the moon. Where maybe he's on the moon right now. That's why we haven't seen him in a while. I don't know. But the man who I believe, I'm pretty sure is going to win the Royal Rumble and go on to WrestleMania to face the Tribal Chief, Cody by God Rhodes. That's right. Neck tattoo man himself, the neck tattoo merchant, Cody Rhodes is going to win the Royal Rumble. Now, I know what you're thinking. Big Hero Chris, what about The Rock? There's been posters, WWE is showing merchandise for The Rock. Even though he said that he's not in shape, he's got to be at the Royal Rumble, right? Maybe. Maybe. Listen, a couple years ago for Survivor Series, I think it was the 25th anniversary of The Rock, they kind of teased The Rock very heavy, and we ended up getting Vince McMahon with a golden egg. And I'm like, where is the fucking Rock? I don't want to see Vince McMahon. I don't want to see this egg. I want to see The Rock. We didn't get him then. I don't want to say we're not going to get The Rock at Royal Rumble, but I'm not getting my hopes up. I feel like if I get my hopes up, I'm going to be disappointed again, and we're just going to get Vince McMahon with a fucking egg again, and I'm going to be pissed that we didn't get The Rock instead. So, my thoughts on The Rock showing up, I'm keeping my expectations very low. I figure if I don't expect The Rock to show up, and he doesn't show up, then I don't lose anything. But if I don't expect The Rock to show up, and he does show up, I'm surprised. Because it's The Rock, and I love The Rock. Everyone loves The Rock, except for DC and WB and Tyrese and Vin Diesel. Those people don't like The Rock. I do. We like The Rock over here. Yeah, man. But with that being said, those are my predictions. Very quick, very short, straight to the point. 5 matches, 3 hours. Both Rumble matches are an hour apiece, so that's 2 hours right there. And then I'm pretty sure we can stretch out 3 matches for an hour. Pretty sure there'll be segments and shenanigans and all types of hootenannies and hoopla and tomfoolery and fuckery. But with that being said, are you guys excited about the Royal Rumble? Are you excited for the road to WrestleMania? Are you ready to see people come back and point at the WrestleMania sign? Because that's how you know it's WrestleMania season, baby. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Of course, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. You guys take care. Be easy. I'm out. Peace. Point to the sign. Point at it. It's right over there. Point at it. Point at the WrestleMania sign. And subscribe. Point at that sign too. Peace.